Hello watchers, welcome to day one of I Need a Fucking Job. I'm going to be playing this relatively new game, still in early access, no rest for the wicked. I'm drinking a Headlands Diablo double IPA, and until the job market improves, I'm gonna be playing this game. What do we got here? Got my character here. I'm gonna be going for strength and dexterity. I have played this game before. Didn't beat all the way through early access, but played far enough where I know what I'm doing, roughly. And I think hopefully by the time I get to the first boss, it'll give me, the loot is all random here, so by the time I get to the first boss and beat it, hopefully I'll get that legendary two-handed sword, but if not, oh well. Fucking grab.
Over here. Oh, I knew it. Should have never brought you on board. You'll never make it to Sacrament from here.
No, I think I will.
This coast is crawling with the risen. Oh. The waves. Can you feel them, Father, back at sea?
Is he still alive? Oh, no, he's dead. Alright. Kill the birds. Ooh. Got a weapon already. Sweet. This game is beautiful, just like the artwork. How they have the rain falling and everything. Just looks so cool. And anyone can hear the dogs in the background. They're eating bones and growling at each other. Attack so fast. Alright. So there's a bunch of resources around here, but first I need a pickaxe, a shovel. Got him. Got fishing rod. Get some fish. It always takes a long time. Oh yeah, and before someone says, oh, you have the girl hairstyle with the ponytail. I mean, I don't know if anyone will say this since I don't have any watchers right now, but watcher, if you're watching this and you have that comment, you know what, dude? You do you. I'm gonna keep this ponytail style. Okay, horseshoe crabs. If I want cooking them for food. Where I make them into a anti-coagulant test or I don't know, something. Okay, this. And these blue whisper things here. These are save points. Let's come back to them. What I really want is two-handed sword. Day 1, surveying Isola Sacra. Today I begin my grand tour of the island of Sacra. It's my first surveying assignment, and admittedly it is not my first choice. But every journey begins with a single step. With any luck, I'll be home on the mainland submitting my report within a week's time, 2 at the most. As for what comes next, I am breathless at the possibility of it all. Alright, dude. That's cool. That's cool. We get back. Oh, copper. Copper? Indeed, copper ore. Come on. Right here. I'll try to assassinate this guy. Fail. Oh. Maybe you didn't see me. Do not have the requirements for that one. I've definitely drowned in this game more times than I care to admit. Kill that dude. Eat one of these. I'm trying to top off. Can't get him. There. Let me.
I'm gonna
Got him.
your
I suck. Yeah, your stamina in this game is super important to manage. If you don't manage your stamina well enough, you'll get caught, like what you did. You won't be able to run. Oh yeah, and then the other cool thing is right now if you're fast, you're not encumbered at all. You do this really quick dodge. But whenever you start putting on more gear, more armor, you sort of like the slower rolls from like a Dark Souls type game. Quick. Got him. Alright. Charge. Dodge. Try to parry, and my timing is way off. Watcher, if you're watching this, I never said I was going to be good, alright? Alright, and the push. Get around. auto parry that for sure. I absolutely suck at parrying. Finally. Thank God. Hey, Doggy. No, Doggy, I don't have a job. So all I do is take care of you and okay. Try to play this game right here, Doggy. So this. The wiring pants. Alright, so I got the normal weight now. And this could be cool. Healing staff gives you fire attacks. Hold down here. So once you build up enough focus from attacking, cast a spell. Before, but cool. And then there's another ability, channel, which lets you drain your health for focus. Focus is kind of like the mana. Right. Let's see. Put this on. Go. What the heck is this? What are they doing here? What are you guys doing? Shush. Stupid. I'm not doing no hardcore. Third. There's a bunch of trees I could cut down for wood. You need wood to basically, you need wood for some of the structures you're able to build once you make it to the main city. So when you're starting out, it's really good to collect as much as you can. And you can just put in on your upgrades as soon as possible. Get the wood back there, but that's okay. Okay. Copper. These daggers attack super fast. Oh, sweet. We got a mix. Cool, cool, cool. Just yes. Sword, perfect. Do I want to wear this thing? Ew. 80 versus 61. Please, got this. 36. Yeah, this is worth it. At least not right now. Alright. I tipped my hat to the surly innkeeper, for I wouldn't be needing her services. I hadn't come to Sakura for creature comforts. No cold ale or warm bed for me. I'd come to sink my teeth into the Isle's wilderness and to see if it would bite back. Ancient ruins loomed. Unseen birds called out to one another. The sun set over the ashen sea. I shouldered my pack and set out to Sacrament's gates. From Adventures in the Wild by Sulin Froth. I'm assuming it was a lighter voiced dude. Games. Well, because I already search for jobs. Look at this wood. Games relating and just looting is so cool. Really makes you feel like you're on a stormy beach. Everything has a really feel good. This is an entrance to an area later in the game, but I'm not gonna try to get in there and my first time playing through this, to a good part of the beginning of this game was where I played with this sword and shield kind of build. The shield's really great. You do take some damage when you use it, but this time I wanted to play with two-handed sword since it seemed like it would be a little bit harder. A way out! A light at the end of the tunnel! I clung to that foolish notion even as the cave sloped downwards and the walls grew slick. Not until the light began to pulse and throb did I realize my mistake. Perhaps they had once been men, buried alive or lost as I was, before the pestilence dripped down their throats. Excuse me. Now they were the gloam, and they hungered. I held my breath and crept backwards. For once, darkness was my ally. From Adventures in the Wild by Soulslike. Cool sword, bro. Get the chest. Some copper over here. Wild influence. Better than the ones I have. That's it. Just on two-handed sword. Damn. The other thing I want to get is a bow. It don't do a lot of damage, especially if I'm doing a strength build. Probably won't be ideal, but it is nice to just slowly whittle down opponents before going in for the kill. And like that boss on the bridge, or that, not boss, but the guy I was attacking on the bridge back at the start that I died to 3 times. You know, if you're low on health and you need to just finish them off, it's a good way to do it. Either that or like a grenade or something like that. Something very satisfying about chopping these things down, harvesting these resources. It seems like a total waste of time. And playing games. I am a grown adult playing video games, so... More coins? Wood. Oh yeah, looks like I'm out of food supplies. Gotta go to the campfire and make some. Chop down some wood first. Always gotta chop down wood. What am I missing right now? Oh, I need a shovel. Shovel is useful. You can find like small goodies, but it's not like a required resource that you get from it. I guess sometimes you get resources. Alright. So this is last time I checked on the guy up here. Backstabbing. About this stuff. All these trees. Am I gonna get it? To do this guy, you gotta rapier and a shield. He's good. Not tough at all if you have a shield. He will not attack. I guess. Here you go. Oh, good. Apple. Perfect. This looks like a doorway. I think it might be maybe a fireplace. Anyway, can get through it. Done? I keep forgetting these Artemisia herbs. They're like a required ingredient in almost everything. Still need the shovel to dig up some of this stuff. Actually, digging up the holes, one of the good things you do get are these little like chipped gemstones. Those things are super useful for like enchanting weapons. Surprisingly, the enchanted weapons are probably the best. Nice. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, mess that up. Break the cutter. There. Gotcha. Dick. Dude, I got a ring already? 21%. Dude, that's hella. That's alright, heavy. So, yeah, maybe I'll do some heavy now. Because the roll is pretty cool. You can like charge into a guy, hit V on the keyboard, just like knock him over, and you get easy damages. Oh, perfect, shovel, everything's good. Everything is good. We're good now. The only shit thing is I do run slower and then heavy build and heavy weight class. Dead warriors may fall, but we will not. Upon deaf ears, prayers may fall, but we will not. Struck down, our allies may fall, but we will not. We rise! That is the recruitment call for the Risen. That's pretty shit. You guys need a better PR person. Alright. I'm thinking of 2 holes we came across before. We went up. One's here, and one's on the other side of the little bridge where the government ship died. Alright, so I can try enchantment item. It's not enchantment, but weapon upgrade item. And then, here? That's where it is. And a root. I mean, it's realistic in the sense that the stuff you're digging up is probably stuff that you would dig up. Do kind of wish. Honestly, most deaths is probably fall related. Okay. Another one of these daggers. I don't like any of this. There was a tree here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and eating food individually, 10 health every 10 seconds, that's like nothing. It's way better to craft it into something useful. Tiny feather? Okay. That's not helpful at all.
Split it from here to us.
Come on, you bro. Alright, I'm gonna use so you have this rune attack thing? Okay, who's this person?
You don't belong here.
So you get out some combos, especially if you hit them with the, the focus charge attack. Sometimes it'll stagger them, so they're basically on their knees. Yeah, that's kind of a nice opening so that you can follow up with a charge attack. There's different combos, like if you charge, you can do a double attack afterward. can also get a charge and then double charge. Personally, I haven't used a lot of the strength weapons until just now. Like I said before, I was actually doing like a dexterity build. These dexterity builds are nice. You can use a lot of like very quick weapons, very quick attack speeds. I didn't do charge up attacks because they were, you know, my goal was to get in as many attacks as possible as fast as I could. I tagged on like some lifesteal, and yeah, it was pretty effective. But you know, the strength-based weapon, or like a two-handed sword, my goal here is to land heavy suggestion hits and be a little bit lighter in terms of mobility. As I raced through the putrid swamp, the Niths rose up to my left and right. The pestilence had rotted their minds, the acidic waters their limbs, leaving only savagery and bloodlust. My sole hope was to reach solid ground, draw my sword, and make a last stand. Even if I were to die, I refused to surrender my corpse to these noxious waters. Again, from Adventures in the Wildlife. So I don't want to read that big booty. Alright, so that's like a building resource play. It'll just give me a job. Play these goddamn games. Collect fucking clay. What we got going on over here? Nope. Try to dodge that. Western Virgin. Alright. Don't have that. Okay, I'm making these. Nope. And down there. Wood to chop. Fall there. Just. Yeah, the controls are a little janky. You kind of have a run button that also makes you do jumping and everything like that. So it's very easy to like accidentally run over something or fall where you don't need to. I think I'm getting into this game a little bit later than other people have, and from what I understand, it's early access, they're improving it. This game is super cool. I cannot wait for the co-op. Playing this with friends would be pretty exciting. Rat meat. Alright, sweet. Those guys gonna be super annoying with their little drone explosives. Oh yeah, I didn't upgrade. Get 3 ability points. So equipment load to me seems like the best thing right now because you know you can put on more armor and everything like that. But afterward, I'll be focusing on strength and dex, I think, because I do want to use the bow and stuff like that. Okay, let's come over here. Pick up. Hunter's knife has 13 dex requirement. This is an amazing weapon. At least when I used it on dex, that was my main weapon for me. Pocket change. Not like I'm gonna pass up on it. Alright, I can see an enemy over here, so maybe just follow him. Embarrassing. Sounded like someone else saw me.
Just give us back the Greatsword Bow. And we let you
Oh yeah, this guy
I
is
don't
the
have it.
blacksmith, and he's gonna repair our stuff. Until find the key.
Leave me be.
That is.
I'm no soldier. I have no coin.
This is a situation where this guy's throwing shit at you.
He's himself. No soldier. I have no coin.
Nice. Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's get that bomber guy. Oh, actually,
I don't have it.
There we go. Of course, I don't have stamina, so... Dude, that was super
Blood's
messy.
gonna boil.
Those fucking atrocious. Is there another way? I heard some of the doors. This is part of why I don't like the heavy. I can lose something. There we go.
You'll make a fine bonfire.
Okay, cool. Not great. Alright, I think it's also should be obvious, but it's really important to use your wind skills because they can turn the tide very quickly in your favor. Yeah, I think the blacksmith has that. All fall, only some rise. Phelan chokes us and then taxes us. I think that must be the mainland. We ask for food and medicine, and they send soldiers. Ellsworth, Elias Craftsson, and the lords of Tyr are just puppets of the mainland. Rise up, take back your home. You have always been. Listen. I don't know who some of those characters are. Ellsworth is like the leader of Sacra. Come on, two-handed sword. Two-handed. We need to find the mess hall key. Ha, perfect. Found it. Alright.
Bet I can make him squeal so loud even Ellsworth hears it.
Go into this. I'm gonna pop up my purpose. I can't even see where I am, and I have to open the door.
Come on! Promise I'll make it quick.
How are there more of you guys? That's how it's done. That is how it's done. Alright, let's bring this to 15, and then I'm going to bring up my stamina, because I feel like let's put on some. That doesn't much. Small amount of pain. Did I just miss you guys over here? I must not have come through with I thought I would have seen. Alright. Now I think we can get
How's that, you bastards? Who's squealing now?
the lever to open the gate.
Thank you, stranger. Thought I could sabotage the gate, keep more of these savages from reaching Sacrament's walls.
I like this guy.
But I got my damn fool self trapped too. Suppose there's a reason I'm a blacksmith and not a soldier, huh? Name's Fillmore. If you ever need anything repaired, you come to me. Nothing I can't fix.
God, he says nothing I can't fix so many
Now
times
here,
ago.
this will open the gate. Get yourself to Sacrament, through the Auburn Glades to the east. It's the safest place for both of us. But keep a careful eye out. I heard some of these Risen speak of a foul presence outside the city's gate.
Alright, so he repairs your items. I think normally it costs this much, but now it's saying it's free, so I'll just repair everything. turn. Let's sell off all this yuck. Not getting this. Pretty much everything's here. This I want to hold on to because it's got fire throw. So if you look at near the number 1 on its runes, that lets you like throw your weapon, but it will be enchanted with fire. I haven't done that before, but it looks super cool, so I wanted to try it out this run. But it destroys the weapon once you extract that rune, so I'm just gonna hold on to this so I can extract it later. That armor is super ugly. This, that, some of these things. Oh, yeah, I can buy it anywhere. Okay, sweet. Let's buy that. Let's buy the recipes. Don't have enough for the bow. Pants suck. Perfect. So I'm gonna keep. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep that. Oh, then we're heavy. Frick. Damn it. Take off the pants. Yeah. Alright, but I got my Unga Bunga sword, so. Now we have extra recipes. So this is obviously the best, so we should definitely prioritize these. Next up, I think we got a shit ton of these horseshoe crabs, so prioritize these guys. Got a chest over here. Jumping. Pants, across this thing. Damn, I'm getting lucky with these things. Yeah, I mean, once you unlock another ring slot, you can slot in this guy. So, I have one. Day 41, surveying this backcountry hovel. Is there no inch of Sakra that these wretched people aren't able to let fall to squalor? Do they see the ancient ruins all around them and think, let us just add to this noble tradition? I make camp in an abandoned coastal fortress, what I'm sure was once a proud structure, a beacon to arriving ships. Now, a roofless monument to poor masonry. I hope it doesn't rain tonight. I don't know who that guy is, but he sounds cool when you to me. Alright, what am I doing here? To sell this one, sell this one, buy, finish. Wait. I really want pants. Put me at 118, so let's do it. Buy the pins. Jesus. Awesome. Rat. Yeah, rat. I gotta admit though, even though the attack is slower, the range on this thing is insane. It's pretty awesome. Anything over here? I think that's pretty much everything. That's the only thing we do. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright, can you sneak up on this guy? Hope so. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break and use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright. What's up, watchers? We're back. Alright, plan is still to sneak up on this guy.
Thanks, let's see a car.
Alright, the stamina is pretty intense. I can get him in the swing actually. Let's see. So I'll fully charged, I get 1, 2, 3, but then I can't really relate. So probably best only to do when hits a few. Keep sucking it. Alright. Bring the torch down. Dude, I hacked off his arm. Brutal.
die together!
Oh, his freaking leg does it. Dang. Perfect. It's worth it for that just one little copies. Okay, nothing over there.
Be careful, Lara. Someone's coming.
A serum. Forgive my father. He mistook you for one of the risen.
If you make for Sacrament, there are worse things than bandits up ahead. The great beast is loose in these glades.
They say it used to be a man. I wanted to go after it, but father says...
Father says the Torn are not to be trifled with. And he's right.
I don't fear the pestilence any more than a wild boar. One day, they'll sing songs about my skill with the bow.
I'd prefer you alive to sing them yourself, daughter.
Alright, I think that's the end of the section there. Oh yeah. Now I'll go down the bridge. And elevator. At least that's go down there. The annoying thing when using mouse and keyboard is you have to use the directions of the keyboard, or sorry, the mouse to aim. So, I don't know. For me, it's not always intuitive. Actually, that just makes me sound like a retard. Let's see. The right language. I play more with the keyboard than I do the mouse, and so I'm facing where I'm aiming and looking based off of that. Usually where the keyboard is, but so if I'm facing this way and then look over here and turn off the strings, which is design-wise is probably a better way to do it. But, it's just confusing me. Day 35, surveying this miserable rut. The auburn glades smell of rot. All day I hear the wet squelch of my boots sucking mud. All night I try and fail to warm my socks by the fire. Strange figures call this swamp home. Years of bog life has rotted away their lower limbs. Something else perhaps has rotted away their minds. It might be time to petition to bring the survey to a close. Oh, this guy is does not sound like he is doing well. Hey, got this. He must be really freaking strong. Oh yeah, that's the boss. He is a pretty sick sword, so I kind of hope I'm able to get it, but I'm not gonna replay everything just if I don't get the sword. It's like a big two-handed sword, and it takes forever to swing. Just pull like a fish. Come on, man. And there's a big enemy over here who's actually like pretty tough. So I'm gonna try to take these guys out first. This is way easier with a shield because they just let's go for this thing. I'm gonna switch over to red powder. I don't think I've ever been able to backstab this thing because it's timing and spacing worked out really nicely. Alright, got a shield. Don't have that one-handed weapon anymore, so can't challenge. You take damage when you block. I've always taken a small amount of damage whenever I've blocked, but I'm sure it's better at that one or something. Probably negate all that or something like that. Mushroom. This guy. Easy. Yeah, I think that's part of the advantage of these two-handed weapons is just the range you're able to engage enemies on is substantial. I think there's an enemy down there. There it is. I can just like... Shit. use this now? Can't use any of this. Alright, let's put that on. Six versus 4. 6 versus 6. Small chest. Jewelry. Yeah, definitely once you get the timing down on this sword, the range really helps out. Things are like super. These guys. Alright. We have to. I wish you could like free them. We're doing so well. Beautiful. Oh, there's my claymore. That's good. Alright. Alright, so what are we doing here? Honestly, let's definitely go up. 14, 13. That's pretty good. See if I can put on the helmet again. Above. What will we look like? We got the helmet. These guys. These guys. 86 is what it is. So, helmet. 92. Well, it's getting better. 103, dude. Alright, perfect. Doing a lot better there. Big one. I got screen potion. Wow, dude. Alright, I'm gonna keep those on just to experiment. Nice experience potions. Instant XP. Perfect. I think it could be good to give a knockdown an opponent. Knockdown an opponent and then follow up with like a sword attack. How are you in this chest? Jesus. I thought I saw the picture. That must be crazy or something. What the hell? Is this a bug? Is chest even here? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Got it. Make me happy. Keep making that freaking chest. This. It'd be cool if there were like other interaction things that weren't just like this stone pillar you pull. I feel like with this sword bow you do end up trading it. Because they take damage obviously, but then sometimes you just kind of have to exchange blow for blow. Frustrating. Hole. Tree. Chest. $25%. There we go. Oh, I'm getting super lucky. 25. 21. I do feel like free control is the damage that you receive the most, so the other damage types I'm like, not as worried about. There's something like that. Let's push that spot. Copper ore. Let's go for heat enchantment. Strength and intelligence. Yeah, I think some of the weapons would be really cool. I want to do dex and strength versus intelligence. Normally I think I like playing kind of like a mage and sword kind of character, but I don't really think the mages in this game are particularly better suited or anything to combat here. The mechanics just a little bit differently. And all of them use mana, all of them can cast some kind of like magic skill. I think the only difference is that the mage type characters get a little bit more like range stuff, but I like the weapon abilities a little bit better anyway. Alright, I do remember that there was like some growth up here that I can come up here. Here we go. Do an attack. Okay. Ho 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 ho. Sick. I parried it, and then I eviscerated that thing. Oh, sick. Parrying is really fucking hard. For me. Watchers, if you're a parry guy or whatever. What are these things? They're such strange creatures or whatever they are. There's also things, the resources to harvest, you know? Chest. Yeah, I tried. Alright, can I chop this down? Yeah. Let's go. What do we got here? Oh, I forgot. Before we get to the boss, there was one more thing we could do to make sure we're like leveled enough. Okay, alright, alright. Alright, anyway, what I was trying to say was that, there is a vendor you can unlock later in the game. And you have to do a quest in this like cave. You know what? I'm heavy rolling. I don't want to do that again. So, let's put back on the blows. Cool. Alright, let's do one more time. Pretty sure. Sucks so much. Maybe I can roll past these guys and get the right position. Oh, but they are hitting me. Good. Okay. Actually, we can use the big guy to kill the small guy. Because, the small guy's getting hit by all those big swings. I don't know if I'm going to keep it out. Let's watch. Let's see if I do. If I don't, oh, not the end of the world, but it'd be cool. Jesus. I'm a little embarrassed that, sucks so much, but whatever. Yeah, it's okay. More copper. Chop down those trees before I read that shitty account again. Enjoy. The boarskin drew closer, a foul stench wafting off their filthy bodies. Their pig-head masks might have been the cleanest thing about them. I had heard rumors that the whole tribe is one family, bizarrely believing itself descended from Sacrament's founder, with the branches of the family tree weaving back in itself over and over. I, too, am a distant relative of Khafram the Great, I said, as I began a desperate negotiation for my life. From the Adventures in the Wild by yours truly, well, not yours truly, but you know who the person is. Saloon Froth. Actually, this is kind of cool. Once you get to a little bit further in the game, you encounter, I think it's in the mine, you encounter these like dudes that all wear like these pig masks and stuff like that, and yeah, it obviously it's cool to read. You know, when I first played this game, I didn't even connect the two dots. I didn't know what the pig mask people were or anything like that. So it's definitely cool. So another thing you can do is if you get outnumbered, is sometimes the enemies will climb up the stairs and then you can just sometimes you just fuck them when they come out of the stairs. I swear, this is all a lot easier with the shield, I'm telling you. Like, as soon as their attacks hit the shield, they go through a little stun animation because the shield gets, you know, blocks the attack, and it's a ton easier to deal with these guys. But whatever, you know, you wanna try out something new. Yeah. Beaver hood? Yes. Alright. This is gonna be the look. I'm gonna keep this hood until the end. I'm just gonna enchant the shit out of it. Unless I find something else really cool. Oh, where am I? Hey, you should check the map, you dumbass. Alright. So I think this must be the bridge I went across. No? That must be. I actually might be off. But I definitely need to find a fireplace so I can make more food because cool. I'm not retreating, I'm going back. Oh, the other thing is that like these shields are pretty shitty. I mean, they're dexterity based, but you can find low dexterity based shields that cost really low strength. 95 defense. Okay, I'll admit that's better than all the armor I have on right now, but like a bronze shield or whatever, there's something like 200 armor, and that reduces the damage that you're going to take a ton more than whatever measly amount that I have on right now. So my point is to say, if this is Sacramento over here. I hope my mouse is showing up here. You can see it in the distance. Ooh, what is it? Spirit potion. What can we destroy? One. What should I do then? Oh, dummy here. Alright, so we're 2 XP away from level. It's probably a big thing. Kick. No. Perfect. Enough space. This is always annoying. I never really put the situation right too much space. Alright. Honestly? Let's go. Yeah, let's do that. How much do these sell for? 27. Do we have cheaper things? 17. 20. Perfect. I have no idea where we are. Got more stuff. I should be happy about this, but thank you. Jump. Damn. You know, I shouldn't even be so like obsessive. That was so dumb. That was so dumb. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. No, I've done dumber things. I need a job. I need a fucking job. I kid you not. Right now, this game is stressful. My back muscles are in a knot from just like hunching over. Getting super aggressive with this freaking game. That looks like a charge, so how about no? Pretty sure one of these other areas leads me to... What the fuck? Ow, dick. Dick. Where's the guy? I'm gonna fire the dude. I'm gonna, in my commentary. Ow. Try to fireball. Failed. Alright, coming for me? Wow. Wow, that was so lucky. I was so lucky. I am a master of luck. That was amazing. Alright, if the enemies respawned over here, I might be in trouble. I don't have any health? No, I do. I know there was a fireplace back there, but there's also over by the blacksmith. Alright. Bury my stuff. Sell a bunch of gear. Yeah, nothing like that. I'm not going decks. Although, I think we could. One of these. Go. Everything is. We're gonna run out of space here soon, so get rid of this hole. I don't know about the human bone or the craft of it. Let's get rid of those. Alright, buy. Anything here? Yeah, I want the bow. I don't think, for some reason, I think even though you equip it, like, like if I right click, I can't actually take it out. So I feel like I need a one-handed weapon, or a one-handed extra weapon to make that work. It's not a big deal, but the other item I really need, which I keep forgetting to bring up, is I really want a health regen and that's seeming to be harder and harder to find. But maybe I'm just too low of a level or something. Alright. Set of mushroom soup. Think I have, yeah, 35 health, 50 health, 50 focus. Damn, that's really good. This is excellent. Yeah, a lot of these are so good. Anyway. It also looks like some of the stuff is starting to respawn, so double check and see if chest over here hasn't chest not repopulated and stuff. Of course I just erased anyway. That chest looks back. I don't know what triggers them to come back, but it is kind of nice that you can go back and replay through areas and pick up items, you know. It's the game never really feels that dull because there's a lot of things you can do. I think I fell down over here, and I think there is a cliff over here, but I can't. Yeah, I can find my phone for that guy. Hopefully, I want versions. I will say, two-handed sword is not great going up against these archer kinds. You don't have the ability to deflect their arrows like you do with a shield. They have too many, honestly, they have too many range options against you. It's frustrating. What am I doing? Alright, let's go get this item really quick. Sweet. Okay, and then there's the alchemist thing down here. Level 5. God, I need a fucking herb. Alright, 1 moment. Let's...
Come on, little beetle. Be shy. I've water and pestle to introduce you to. Watch where you're walking. Another traveler blind to the bounty under their feet. I am Marcos, artist of alchemy, purveyor of potions. If you're looking for some swill that'll turn your eyes yellow and your piss red, might I recommend a tavern? Then again, you carry the markings of the serum. Care to prove yourself the genuine article and earn the right to taste my elixirs? Inside this cave, there is a rare and potent flower, Iona's bloom. Find the bloom, and if you are serum, then I can make you the horse promise that you'll see God.
Okay, so it's a orgasm flower. Cool, cool, cool.
I hope you succeed, but if not,
Alright, it's a big juicy dude over there. Alright, that's just it. Come on. Come on up. Alright, if you want to come up, equip a different weapon. Oh, put fire on this guy. There we go. Alright. So, 1 damage is nothing. Maybe it'll knock him out. So used to blocking. I'm so used to blocking when I attack, but this fucking happens. It's alright. Mesh body armor. Gloves. What? Put back on that. Normal 106. Alright, let's try this. That's 106. Still an improvement. Sure, let's just learn in the middle of combat. Alright, so something will happen later. You guys will see. Watchers will see. To get to those chests. It's a little strange, but get involved with the bloom.
Where did you come in and watch you die?
Triple attack is pretty cool. Oh yes, this is the one she was talking about. Yeah, shit, I don't really have a good. Well, anyway, you see, it's it only requires 10 strength, but it's 171. It's like double what the other shield required. So this shit is pretty legit. I will not equip it right now because it's not really fun, but if I can find a one-handed strength weapon, and this one somehow does more damage, but that's why. Frick. I will go with almost the ability to normally roll. Oh yeah, pretty good. The other annoying thing that I've done in the past, especially in Dex builds, is
We ride.
Oh, nice. Yeah, when you play with Dex builds, you have access to sort of all of the weapons. So you can mess around with swords, daggers, rapiers, scimitars, shields. It seems much more versatile versus strength, which just seems like, oh, negative. You know, get a big ass shield and a big ass sword, and yeah, it does not seem as versatile. Okay, I'm gonna take another quick break, and I will be back in the next episode, unless I find a job.